Rogers Hornsby, one of the greatest Cardinals of all time, and Rogers Hornsby is the greatest right-handed hitter in the history of baseball.
Perhaps the game's most consistent right-handed hitter ever, Rogers Hornsby captured 7 batting titles, including 6 in a row, averaging better than 400 3 times. A complete player whose passion for the game was shown both on and off the field, Hornsby's .424 mark in 1924 is a 20th century National League record. He ended his career with a lifetime batting average of .358. The Raja, a 2-time MVP and Triple Crown winner, was the player-manager of the Cardinals' first World Championship team in 1926. Hornsby was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1942.
League in the late 1930s is Scene 39 a bitter circumstance for baseball, the departure of Lou Gehrig. At 16, he led his high school team to the Greater New York City Championship. Always in evidence, the famous Gehrig grin. In 1925, a rookie with the greatest team of the time, the New York Yankees, a team composed of many stars. Gehrig's first time up at bat, he hit a double and 2 singles. From that time, for 14 years, Lou Gehrig would be first baseman of the New York Yankees. Yet his playing ability took second place to his sportsmanship. For Lou Gehrig was genuinely a nice guy, truly a gentle man. For many years, he played in the shadow of Ruth, the Phantom Star, eternally the Crown Prince, never the King. In a lesser man, resentment would have been routine, but Lou Gehrig was not that kind of a man. But Lou knew his own share of fame. Though he appeared shy, there were times when he'd clown and carry on with the best of them. But mostly, Lou Gehrig played ball.
Lou Gehrig. Lou replaced Wally Pipp at first base for the Yankees on June the 1st, 1925. The rookie hit 20 home runs, showing power and aggressiveness like this, and became an instant star. No player ever attracted more personal affection and admiration than the muscular ex-New York high school boy who spent 10 historic years in the Yankee batting order next to Babe Ruth. With more than 1,200 home runs between them, they were the greatest 1-2 punch of their time, and perhaps of any time. The Yankee infield of the mid-30s, Frank Crosetti, Red Rolfe, Tony Lazzari, and Lou Gehrig. Lou set a record that earned him the nickname of the Iron Horse. 2,130 consecutive games played from 1925 through 1938. During his career, Lou set more than 20 Major League and American League records. He hit over 40 home runs 5 times, had 23 grand slams, hit 4 homers in one game in 1932, and batted in more than 150 runs 7 times. His lifetime batting average was .340. When Lou played his 2,000th consecutive game, cameramen recorded the historic occasion.
Lou Gehrig, first baseman, holder of the Major League record for consecutive games played, 2,130. In addition, Lou could hit home runs, among other things, 493 of them in his lifetime, 23 with the bases loaded, a record. This was an extra one in the 1937 All-Star game.
Among the brightest stars was larraping Lou Gehrig, the Iron Man of baseball, a brilliant, record-breaking competitor, one of the immortals of the diamond.
The husky fellow who shared the Yankee spotlight with the mighty Babe Ruth cracks the sports headlines.
Lou Gehrig batting.
In 1928 here, he's just pulled his first World Series home run. 10 years later, he's 35 years old when he hurdles the milestone of his 2,000th consecutive game. A record that seems likely to stand as long as the pastime endures. Unparalleled in baseball history is the spectacle which today enthralls 62,000 fans. For today in New York's Yankee Stadium is Lou Gehrig Appreciation Day, and the national pastime tenders him tribute reserved for sports immortals.
On the count to Hank Aaron, who argues with plate umpire Ken Burkhardt.
Well, that might be the first time I've ever seen Hank Aaron argue on a pitch.
Darrell Evans, second base, nobody out. High towering drive, this may be it. There it goes.
tradition here in Atlanta Stadium, and why not? 700 home run, brother.
Well, a historic blow by Hank Aaron. Number 700, no question about it. It went in the seats in left field.
In game one is still going to play the second one. Second game of the doubleheader. Williams, a line drive, blue darter. It hits the horn in right field, and Ted has himself a double. Ted finishes the doubleheader 6 for 8, batting .406.
DiMaggio forced Gehrig out at third. Williams singled sharply to right, scoring Pesky, sending DiMaggio to third. Ted took second on the throw to the...
Williams remained comfortable, though, in the batter's box, winning his second MVP award in 1949. But soon his career was again interrupted by... but finished the season with a remarkable .388 average, easily beating out younger stars like Mickey Mantle for the league title. And in the
dire strategy by bunting safely down the third baseline. After this, Karofsky remained in his third base position. Pitching, Williams wallops a tremendous drive into the center field bleachers. A home run for the third tally of the game.
And he said Bonds drilled the ball, just annihilated it, but right to the second baseman, who turned it into a double play the first time he faced him. Bonds swings, and there it goes. It's headed for the Covey Cove. It is gone, a home run. Number 69 for Bonds. A shot that took 2 seconds to get out of here, over the wall, over the arcade, over everything. 2-1 Giants. He's within 1 of the record. So Barry Bonds with a screamer, 69 home runs. That hit, it looked to me like it hit the very back of the arcade.
Swings around.
This is Bill Slater with news shots from our sports album showing high spots in the early career of the most important baseball individual of all time, the immortal Babe Ruth. One of Babe's most unusual home runs, the Bambino slugs this one inside the park, races for the plate to beat the relay, and just hits the dirt before the ball. Wow, that was close. Now here's Ruth as a Red Sox pitcher. He broke in as a hurler in 1914. And don't think he wasn't a great moundsman. It was because his big bat demanded everyday duty that he switched to the outfield. Here's a classic shot of the youthful Babe Ruth. Here was the idol of America, the boy from Baltimore who made baseball history. Many honors came his way, and Babe gets a special reward from his wife. Boston fans were first to recognize his greatness, but in 1920, Ruth joined the New York Yankees. Kids were always his pride, and he'd rather make them laugh than hit a home run. More honors, this time in Baltimore. The great man was a great favorite, yes, sir. No man in baseball had more friends, more followers, and he never let them down. A little clowning with the Yankees. The Babe gets organized. This is Yankee Stadium, built in 1923 mainly because of Ruth's popularity. Nick Altrock interviews the Babe. Nick's story is definitely not for our sports album. Official opening of Yankee Stadium. The Babe bangs one into the right field stands in the very first game played at the Yankees' new home grounds. Then illness caused the temporary retirement of the Sultan of Swat. But he returned in 1925 to set his sights on Ruthville, the stands in right field. Yes, sir, the Babe came back strong and met the ball even better than ever. First time at the plate after being laid up. Babe is an easy out, but after that, well, when he swung, everybody ducked. That ball blazed like a bullet when he connected. This is the sight the fans came to see. Ruth circling the sacks after a circuit clout. Ruth hit his 60 homers in 1927. Watch him, fans, as he swings around the bases. You're watching Diamond history. This was Babe Ruth, Mr. Baseball.
I'm going to show you how to throw a curveball. Now, in order to throw a curveball, you just tuck your thumb under a little, and the turn of the wrist makes the ball curve. Now, watch. Fastball, curveball. Fastball, curveball. Fastball, curveball. Now, you get up there at the bat, and I'll throw one to you. I'll show you how to throw a knuckleball. Now, in order to throw a knuckleball, you hold it like this. Now, a knuckleball isn't a snap of the wrist, but it's sort of a push movement, which prevents the ball from spinning. Now, step back now, and I'll show you how to throw one.